That's all I got as far as news goes. Everything else is pretty minor. Would you rather have Paul George's career or Klay Thompson's career?
I'd rather have Klay Thompson's
Klay Thompson's career.
Klay Thompson.
So I can do this.
You talking about what Pat Bev said?
I don't know. I just saw somebody tweeted that. I don't know the context.
Yeah, I would rather have Klay Thompson's career. 10 out of 10.
Pat Bev said that if Paul George was in the position of Klay Thompson on the Warriors, that the Warriors would have won more championships.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, he's more talented, I guess.
He's a better player.
I wouldn't even say all that, man.
Game 6, Klay, you're gonna say them 2 different times.
Klay Thompson in that system was like
I just don't,
top 2,
I'm curious how
top
Paul
3 shooting guard in the league.
Yeah, I don't know how Paul George fits in that system. Is he going to be the off-movement screener and runner of Klay Thompson?
I think he has
not
a
necessarily, but I think he would. Number one, he as good as Klay was defensively, he would have been a way better defender. He would have been able to put the ball on the floor a little bit more, give you that. And Paul George is not a slouch on catch and shoot. We've seen him shoot. 40%.
But I think that was what Clay's value was. That
he wasn't the shooter that Klay Thompson. But I think what you said is right with the putting the ball on the floor. I think his play style, he could have been some like games. He could have been playing a little bit of Draymond role where he's playmaking and
he
he's
also
being
would
the
have had
point
some
forward
explosive
role
games where you just put a little bit more pressure on the defense. And this is no disrespect at Klay Thompson. I'm just comparing the games. I really think it's a pointless conversation.
Yeah.
But I do.
Yeah, I kind of said it tongue-in-cheek. I wasn't really thinking it was going to be a conversation.
I really do appreciate that type of perspective, though, because I've seen that same thing come up with Jimmy Butler, Paul George and Jimmy Butler, and people was going back and people was going back and forth, and they were saying who's better.
Oh.
People was going back and forth in the comments, and one person said exactly my thought on it. Jimmy Butler has a better career. Paul George was a better basketball player. And I think, I appreciate people who can, think like that. Because sometimes that's what it is. I think Tracy McGrady is much better than Paul Pierce. But I will take Paul Pierce's career 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
I don't even really see how people are having a lot of these conversations online because part of that is people are trying to say, I'm taking prime Kyle Lowry over prime Kyrie Irving.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
I'm taking prime Kyle Lowry over prime.
Cantrell, get your fucking friend because he just made that up. There ain't nobody who ever said that. And if they did, do not show me, Mike, because I do not want to come out here and catch a case.
I swear I put it in the Twitter chat.
I was still thinking about Jimmy Butler versus Paul George as ball players.
I do not.
As ball players, it's Paul George.
I didn't think about that shit in the chat. I didn't even look at the shit in the chat.
You don't think so?
I think he's more talented, but I don't know if he's a better ball player. Think about rising to the occasion when your team needs you to. That shit has to play a part.
It does.
As the best player.
Jimmy Butler.
That's what gives Jimmy the edge in a lot of conversations.
Jimmy Butler would check that box, and then there are 7 other boxes you have to check. So,
but even then, I don't even know if that's how we should compare players. Because if that's the case, it's like I'm trying to think of an example. I think that you can check multiple boxes more than a player, but still be the inferior player.
Yeah, because you're probably more like.
I'm trying to think of an example. I can't off the top of my head.
I need an example for that.
Because even though Steph Curry has defensive woes, you're going to take him over a lot of other people just because he's so superior in what he does.
Who checks more boxes than him? That's one box. That's my point.
Yeah, but I'm saying yeah, you're right. It is just one box, but it's a big box. The defensive part is a big box.
He covers that right up what he does offensively, so it negates any box.
That's the point we're making though. Because let's say. What are the boxes, first of all? So defense, shooting, athleticism, scoring, playmaking.
Yeah.
You would say that prime version of Russ is a better defender. He's more athletic. He's a better passer. But all of us out of 100 times is taking Steph Curry as a player.
Because
he checks more boxes.
He shoots better. Mm-hmm. He scores better. Mm-hmm. And he was way more clutch than him.
That's what I'm saying. The boxes still probably favor Russ, but the things that matter the most.
I just named 3 boxes.
We can go to multiple boxes for Russ.
I'm thinking about a point guard. Mm-hmm. What are y'all boxes for a point guard? You can't tell me that off top, Russell Westbrook, as much as we love him, is going to dominate the check boxes on a Steph Curry.
No, it won't dominate, but he may have more. Is the point I'm making.
What are they for a point guard?
So if you go playmaking, scoring, shooting,
defense.
Do we put handle in there for offense?
Sure.
A handle. And that's pretty much it. I think those are the big 5.
You just named 5.
It's got to be, but we know it's more boxes.
Yeah,
okay.
I think you could really just go on and on,
but okay, even this. You said Russ checked the defensive box. Mm-hmm. He don't smash that box though.
But that's not the point though. The point is that if we were checking boxes, the box would be.
That is the point though, because
I think he does smash that box.
Cool.
Russ defensively.
I mean, against Steph Curry, yeah. But I'm saying
that's what we're doing. We're comparing the players.
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. Steph Curry is going to check the box shooting wise, but he's checking it as the greatest shooter of all time. That's smashing the box.
So we're making the same point.
That's smashing the box.
Yeah,
but along with smashing that box, he's going to also going to check other boxes. He's not checking. You didn't name 5 things and he only got 1 box.
We're making
is
the
my
same
point.
point then.
Yeah.
No, because you said a guy could check less boxes and be better. I still think that Steph Curry smashes that box while also checking 4 other boxes as well. It ain't his only box.
Well, okay,
But I
maybe
think
you
that's
didn't name 9 things and Russ got 8 and Steph got 1, and I'm like, this
But
one box.
nobody said that. We're just saying more boxes, not dominating the boxes.
Again, and I don't think Russell Westbrook, based off the shit he said, unless you're about
But
to
can
add
you
5
acknowledge
boxes.
that could be the case for maybe not Russ, but like a
So
difference?
give me, I actually,
I'm trying, but that
Let's
was the
use
first
the
one
thing that I
came
use for the TikToks.
Okay.
Where I go shooting.
Steph
Obviously,
Curry.
that's
Steph
Steph
I
Curry.
didn't disagree. All I asked was for an example, by the way.
Yeah. So athleticism.
Who?
Russ.
Say it again.
This is the thing that I do for the TikTok.
Okay.
We're gonna do it.
Who's a better player,
Uh-huh.
KG or Giannis?
I would say KG.
I'll go Giannis.
Career or player?
Ball player. Career.
Kevin Garnett is a better all-around basketball player than Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Who would rank higher all time?
Giannis. Giannis. He had a better career.
Yeah.
That was my second.
I'm trying to think. Did
Yeah,
he? I think it's
think
pretty close.
that was-
MVP,
Yeah, it is.
DPOY.
Close.
But look at
Championship.
the age Giannis is doing.
I think
it at.
Giannis
Giannis still has
think
another
Giannis is-
5 years.
Yeah, I think
the peak
KG's
is a
what,
little
30
bit.
when he won his first ring.
He also went to.
The Celtics.
Yeah,
That's not his fault though.
That's not his
Yeah,
fault.
His
not his
first
fault.
8 years, he was.
That's not his fault at
one of the
all.
best
But we
players
have to. We don't have to do shit. I am always going to acknowledge that Giannis Antetokounmpo won a championship in Milwaukee.
for sure.
When I grew up, Milwaukee was not the worst in the league, but it was never a team that I thought was.
Wasn't
gonna
They had a
compete.
50-year drought.
Yeah, like so. I personally, the internet can do whatever they want to do. I acknowledge when people are able to win on teams like that.
I didn't even know they was trying to like take away from that shit.
I'm not saying nobody was, but I'm saying we have to acknowledge that.
Yeah, I think
that
that's
ain't no
one of the
small
cool-
feat.
One of the coolest shit is seeing him and Chris Middleton when they were basically like damn near no names on
Youngs
the team,
and-
and now
yeah.
they're just like, I mean, Chris Middleton's gone, but he was one of the biggest faces in Milwaukee.
But I think the basketball community has to be able to have more of these conversations and understand the more in-depth, not so surface level conversations. I think that's the thing. There are a lot of players who are better than somebody but don't have a better career. Those are 2 different things. Player for player, there are a lot of guys that are better than X, Y, and Z, but I'm taking this other dude's career. There's a lot of guys who career-wise, you may take like, somebody to get disrespected, and I think we talked about it maybe on a TikTok. Chris Bosh could really fucking hoop.
Yeah.
People got Chris Bosh fucked up
Oh,
because
yeah.
he went to the fucking Heat and
he
played a
changed his
role. But Chris Bosh can fucking hoop.
I think he was like a 6-time All-Star before he went to Miami.
And he was I think he was 3rd in MVP voting with the Raptors that one year.
That man used to face up, jazz step, put the ball on the floor, spin baseline, donkey.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Like-
he had a real bag to his
But
game.
I think there's people that would be like, oh, I'll take him over Chris Bosh. Because they just, but Chris, like player for player, Chris Bosh,
I think there's a lot
he
of
also
players.
is a guy whose career I'll probably take over some other
I
guys
think there's
too.
a lot of role players that are just significantly better basketball players than probably KCP. But KCP has one of like, when you talk about best role players, you're going to mention him because he's a 2-time champion in the way he shot the ball and the way he played defense. But I think there's legit players that are just, they probably check more boxes than KCP.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of guys that check more boxes than KCP. For sure. Yeah. I get what you mean. He's a good basketball player, but
Yeah.
definitely he's only checking a couple of boxes.
I mean, he checked some big boxes, though, I guess. So
You remember he was looking at that Finals MVP?
do you remember when
I
he
was gonna
played
say,
that?
don't tell that to the 6-man show.
Why?
They Orlando Magic fans.
they hate him.
and they mind. They like KCP don't check a damn box. He checked the I got
He
paid
do.
box.
He do. I mean, his ass had a couple struggles too with I remember the first year with the Lakers. It was just
I'm
wasn't
still
pretty.
trying to simultaneously
Same.
listen to you
That's
and
why I'm
think
just
of
quiet right now.
who don't check the boxes. Because I'm not disagreeing. I'm just trying to think of a person.
I feel like there was a really good.
There has to be
I
somebody.
just did the
Well,
same
what,
thing. I
the
went
point
to
you was
their
going with
role
was a Giannis. Giannis checked less boxes, but I think KG is a better all-around player. But Giannis definitely is looking like he's going to have the better career. I think it's hard for those elite guys because they all going to check a lot of boxes.
That's why I try to go with a role player because it's like,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like I get Russ checks a lot of boxes. He's going to rebound. You could give him the defender, but Russ has had woes as a defender his damn self. That's why I'm like,
Yeah, I think he prime version of both. He's probably better, but it's not like he's top 10 and Russ.
that's what I was
and
meaning.
Steph
That's what
is
I was
down
meaning.
here.
He checked the box, but you got certain shit where you check it and you smash it. He's smashing athleticism.
Yeah.
Steph is smashing shooting. I think Steph smashes handle. I think I would take his handle way above. But
Russ smashes playmaking.
There's an example, KB. I think I got one. I think Russell Westbrook checks his way more boxes than Kyrie Irving. But I think Kyrie Irving is a better basketball player than Russell Westbrook.
100%.
I think it's not. I think
I
he's a
actually don't
way
think
better
as many.
basketball player.
I don't think as many people in history that are better.
I don't know if
than
I agree with
basketball
that.
players.
Yeah, I think he's a better
I
basketball
think
player.
we've seen Kyrie in number one option situations, and it just
That's not what I'm equating to as a basketball player.
But no, I think
he's
matters.
prettier as a ball player.
And I think also we've seen Russ beat a number one option, and like his team was in the playoffs, like comfortably, and he won MVP. I feel like that to me holds more value than when I've seen Kyrie be by himself and be the number one option.
For you, that's fine. But
Yeah,
that's
but
not
I think
how
that's
I'm
where the
gauging it.
career go. Like, I don't. To me, there's really no doubt that like Kyrie is the better basketball player, bar none.
I can
Russell
flip
is-
that. I can flip that. And
He's
clear-
definitely more skilled.
He's more skilled.
I
But
can flip
I
that-
don't know if that's all that.
Yeah, because
I can flip your argument against you.
What's up?
So you're saying Russ has a better floor
Yeah,
because he'll be able to take a garbage scene. But I don't think you can plug and put him as many places. I don't think you could put Russ on the Cavs with LeBron and they can win a championship.
well, no, we already saw that.
They don't count. He weren't near his prime.
Who?
I think we're talking about prime version of both players, right? We're not
Who wasn't
talking
in
about.
it?
Yeah, I mean, he's
33-year-old
he's
Russell
talking
Westbrook,
about
30.
Russ with the
year-old
Lakers
Russ.
and how.
Oh, no,
he
but
had been on
Russ-
4 teams before that.
Even Russ with the Thunder though, there was some. They was really good teams, but they're still. I think Kevin.
Well, yeah, they
Kyrie
play styles
Irving-
don't fit.
Kyrie Irving could play more roles on the team. If Russell Westbrook ain't that guy like he was with the Thunder, we've seen, and I know it's past his prime, but even if you think about the prime, I don't think he could fit more places.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, in a literal sense, that's true. Like Kyrie is way more portable. You could put Kyrie next to any superstar, and he'll be the second best player on
Russ
that
is a
team.
better career. We can agree. There's no disagreeing in there. I'm talking
But
about
also,
basketball
I'm thinking
player.
about like even Russ wasn't even in his prime when they made it to the finals the first time, or I guess the only time they made it to the finals, and he got significantly better than that throughout the years.
He did,
Like if it
yeah.
wasn't, I mean, we're living in a world of fictionals. If it wasn't for Patrick Beverly diving at him and hurting his knee, or if it wasn't for KD moving on to the Warriors, I think most of us agree that they're probably at least one-time champions with that.
we would be
core.
we would be hopeful for.
Yeah,
But I think we do the same thing if we say Kyrie. When,
Like
when Kyrie was with Kevin Durant,
Maybe
they probably have one.
The 3-1 blown to the Warriors one, not so much, but like that one.
I put a lot of
year,
that on
that
KD.
Patrick Beverly year, I
That felt
really
like
felt
the
like
year.
they were winning
Yeah,
the
that was the
championship
year.
I feel like it was.
I feel like that was a year. I think that's why he has the beef with Pat Bev the way he did. Because you
was
heard
too.
me, and also that was our year.
He was like
motherfucker.
an Iron Man at that point too. I don't know if he had missed more than like 3 games in his career before Patrick Beverly.
The
did that
3-1, the 3-1 blown. I put a lot of that on KD personally, me performance wise. But again, let's not forget. Even after Kevin Durant, those Thunder team, we had high hopes for when they was getting their ass bounced by fucking Donovan Mitchell as a rookie. We had high hopes for that team. Not saying they were supposed to win the championship, but they damn sure him and Paul George was not supposed to be first round exits.
And even then,
yeah.
that's so much better than anything Kyrie has done as a one option.
So that's the only pool you put it in is the one option.
No, but I'm just going to Derek's point.
Because
As far as like floor risers as the best player, Russ is getting you to the postseason.
no, for sure. That's why he has a better career.
Yeah.
But I think as a basketball player, Kyrie Irving's got it as a basketball player. He's just because if that's the case, I mean, none of these guys are going to be able to fuck with Shaq. None of these guys are going to be able to fuck with those dominant bigs. None of them.
I don't think any of them can. I think that's
None
true.
of them. All of those dominant bigs, the Patrick Ewings, the Shaqs, they should be the top 10 players we've ever had in our game.
Patrick Ewing wasn't even close to Shaq though.
No, but he dominated. The Knicks, when they was the most relevant they've ever been, he was the leading force. But in the 90s, a lot of guys not going to be able to have that because of the guy with 23 on his chest.
That damn dude with 23.
Stopped a lot of shit. But I'm just talking about the dominance, which y'all did. Russell Westbrook ain't got no championship, but y'all talking about being able to take teams and keep them in a place, and you know what you're going to get. You can't say, Patrick Ewing did that.
Yeah.
David Robinson did that. Hakeem did it and got the championship. Shaquille O'Neal did that. Those centers would dominate our best players ever fucking conversation if we just thought like that.
How many of those people in today's league check that box for that? I can carry a bag of bones to the playoffs. And I used to say, I guess, in their prime, too, because I want to add Russell to that. I don't think he's doing it now.
A bag of bones.
It's so much
It's so much
different
harder now.
Yeah, it is.
because you can have an all-star, superstar player on your team,
Yeah.
but
James Harden. seems like
James
he's
real
Harden.
life role players ain't really.
Who's
no
better,
shit.
James Harden or Russell Westbrook to y'all?
James Harden.
James Harden.
He's also a better basketball player.
I agree with that one for sure.
Yeah.
I would put Luka in that boat.
I think Luka might be the only one.
So do
I mean,
y'all,
Jokic.
So do
Yeah,
y'all?
yeah,
think-
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jokic,
Just
yeah.
get the salt off my shoulder.
So do y'all think Paul Pierce is a better basketball player than Tracy McGrady?
No.
No,
Why?
I don't think he.
I
never.
just
I don't think
he's a
he
better
ever.
basketball player than Tracy.
I'm asking you why though.
I don't think he ever was the scorer that Tracy McGrady
Yeah, I
was.
just think Tracy McGrady was just a well more polished scorer. And
He wasn't that far off.
No, he wasn't. But I was still. If you're talking about just basketball for player, I'd rather take Tracy McGrady. But if you're talking about I need to win a championship, I'd much rather take Paul Pierce.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Just because I've seen Paul Pierce do it at the big stage.
If you just switch,
You've also never seen Tracy McGrady
I
on a
think
team
if you
like
just
that.
put Tracy in Boston, and again, I hate these conversations, but
feel
I know
you.
I think they win. I still think they win a damn championship. I really do.
Chris Paul or Russell Westbrook.
Chris Paul.
Why?
Give me Russ, man.
No,
Why?
because I think
There's no world where Russell Westbrook's a better basketball player.
I just
than
think Chris Paul's a lot better game manager. I think he does a lot more like in the half court that I would love. That I like way more than I like from Russell Westbrook when you talk about being able to facilitate.
But
and
what
run an
about
offense.
that taking all the shit you said in the Kyrie conversation of dragging the teams and doing all that shit? Why is that not in the equation now?
I just think Chris Paul is just a much better basketball player. And I also think he does the same thing. I think he raises the floor of your team significantly too.
Like Russell Westbrook?
I wouldn't say it's that.
Yeah, I think that we're talking about the prime version of Chris Paul from 2007 to 2013. Absolutely.
Later in his career,
Absolutely.
no. Yeah.
Absolutely. He was number 2 seed when it was him, Tyson Chandler, and
Paige
the Paige
Stojakovic and
Stojakovic.
David West. That's
a good team.
That's
but
a really good team.
You take him off,
He's-
they were minus 16 on the court.
He's the best player on the team.
Yeah.
But that's
we talk about floor raising, that's exactly what it is. That team.
do you even
if
remember the motherfuckers that was on Russ's team?
I was watching that shit back. That shit.
If we
it just
talking about
makes
his
you
MVP
cringe,
season?
bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing with Sabonis and Oladipo. And
Andre Roberson on the damn court.
Yeah.
Andre Roberson, we used to beg him to shoot the ball.
He
KD.
shot him.
That
He
was-
airballed he airballed a lot of them.
Oladipo had a fucking mohawk, man.
Russell Westbrook
The
is
fuck
great
are
at what
we
he
talking
does.
about? You talking about Sabonis. You don't remember a damn thing about Sabonis from that fucking
He was a
year.
corner sitting power
Yeah,
forward.
they had his ass shooting.
Motherfucker was not Sabonis.
He was a corner center power forward. And Victor
Motherfucker
Oladipo
was
was fat.
shooting threes, picking
Yeah.
and popping. Come on, man.
But Chris Paul, floor raiser, like out of this world too.
They had Norris Cole on this roster.
Damn.
Flat top or the flat top gone?
I couldn't tell you.
It ain't too, man. Russell
Joffrey Laverne was on this roster.
Bulls legend.
Russell Westbrook,
Kyle Singler was on this roster, KB.
Get well soon, Kyle Singler.
Russell Westbrook and Allen Iverson. We ain't seen nobody take.
I don't see no
drag
David
teams
West
like
on
that.
this team.
Come on, man. Don't even get me started with Iverson out there with Aaron McKee and Eric Snow. Don't disrespect. I'm just.
I think
keeping
that's
it
a good
buck.
one though. I think Russell Westbrook will check more boxes than Chris Paul, but I think Chris Paul is a better basketball player.
I don't disagree. That's the same point I was making for the last 7 conversations.
So we
think-
making the same?
Yeah,
we
we
talking
were all,
circles?
yeah, we were all making the same agreement, same argument.
I think you can be a better basketball player than somebody who has a better career than you.
Yeah, and all we were saying is that we could think a player superior while checking less boxes than another player. That's all we were saying.
No, yeah, and I just asked
Yeah.
for examples, and I didn't get any.
We did. We gave you Steph Curry and Russell Westbrook.
I disagree with that.
Oh,
Because like
Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook is a better example.
yeah, Chris
even
Paul
that
was-
one, I think Chris Paul is going to check his own amount of boxes. I'm talking about somebody where if we had 6 boxes, this guy is going to get 4 to 2 or whatever.
I don't think we ever denied that was a thing though.
Yeah,
Actually, I think Chris Paul might check more boxes than Russ.
Talk to me.
Because I think he's going to check the shooting box. He's going to check the defensive box. He's going to check the playmaking box. He's going to check the handle box. He's going to check
I think there's so many more.
The
There's so
IQ,
many more boxes.
like
in that,
IQ.
though.
That's going to go to Chris Paul highly. So I think he's going to smash a lot of these boxes hard.
so then by that point, he's then by that,
Damn, I
with
wish
that,
I was one of them boxes.
with that information,
What? Did you just hear him?
what did he say?
He said Chris Paul is gonna smash him hard. He said, I want to be one of the boxes.
Wait,
That's crazy.
what?
Holy
What?
shit!
I didn't know that's what
So,
you
but with that, why don't? So Chris Paul is that's not even close then, based off everything that you said, not even just a box checking, but the shit you said before. With that, it's not even a conversation.
Yeah, I said I would take Chris Paul over
So
Russ
is
anyway.
where is Chris Paul as far as point guards
All time?
for you?
Oh, he'd be top 4.
I'm not asking KB.
What a
I'm
guy.
asking you.
Top
you
4,
looking
top
at
5.
KB? I'm
I didn't look
asking
at KB. I looked.
I just
I
saw,
literally
no, you
looked at
did.
the
I
ceiling.
just
I literally looked up and I went like this.
okay.
I don't want to discredit no VC.
Yeah. Never. Hopefully, people at home is not seeing that anybody's getting discredited
Absolutely
because we are all talking about Hall of Famers.
I'm just trying to see how everybody think.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe those guys.
I think I just got a tough spike in my heart for that the week that Kyrie Irving was higher than Chris Paul on Twitter. So when we did the
Shout out to
the
Reed,
Kyrie-
man.
the
Who the better
Kyrie
streamer?
one. Hey, it's not even close.
Who-
That's a
yeah.
boxy check.
Hey, basketball player for basketball. I'm taking Kyrie over Chris Paul as well. Personally.
It was easy. I was just
What 81 you talking about?
Kobe's 81.
Boy, it's out the mud. We got Rashad McCown.
Kobe's 81.
we got my
Kobe's
boy
81.
Rashad McCown.